Test. Welcome back. I think we're good. I think we've got sound. We'll call it and see what happens. Here at Wind River, I apologize, we had some technical difficulties, but it is 38-0 Wind River after, in the third quarter, a 44-yard run by Frederick made it 28-0. Burke scored on the two-point conversion, and then it was J.C. Herbert on a 63-yard touchdown run, and the two-point conversion was good, and now it's Wind River 38-0. Please turn my sound up if you can. Test. It shows I've got sound in the studio. If you can turn my sound up, that would be good. Riverside, 2nd and 10 at the 35 of Wind River, trailing 38-0 with 3:52 to play in the third quarter. There's Trenton Colonel in the shotgun. He'll fade to pass. He'll throw it left side, incomplete, off the hands of the receiver and out of bounds. Third down, 3:37 in the third quarter. 38-0 ball game. Riverside 3rd and 10 at the 35 of Wind River. Colonel in the shotgun, two receivers left. He'll take the high snap, fake it left, roll back right, now throw down the middle, incomplete, and nobody was close to the thrown ball, and we're going to get a flag in the backfield as a late hit delivered on the play by Caden Jones. So that'll back Wind River up. It will be a first down for Riverside. Caden Jones going to come out of the ball game. And back in the ball game for Wind River is Tucker Jensen. 3:31 to play, third quarter. 1st and 10 for Riverside on the Wind River 20. It's as deep as in enemy territory as Riverside's been all night. Here's Colonel. It was a direct snap to Connor Paxton. He'll be pulled down on the play right at the 20-yard line. So no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Riverside. Apologize for the break, but Wind River has continued to play good football. They lead this one 38-0 over Riverside with 3:01 to play in the third quarter. We get another score, we're going to be in the running clock. That's another score by Wind River. Here's Colonel in the shotgun. Receiver on each side, two in the backfield. He'll pitch it right side and trying to get the end, and unable to get it is Ty Stroshine, and making the shoestring tackle, Carter Fowler by Wind River. Good hustle play by Fowler. It'll be a 3-yard gain for Stroshine and a 3rd and 7 for Riverside. Colonel looks toward the Riverside sideline for the play call. He's in the gun. 3 receivers set for Riverside. Colonel will take off running, then he'll throw it into the end zone. Touchdown for Riverside. It will be a 17-yard touchdown pass from Colonel on the play to Connor Paxton. With 1:49 to play, Riverside is on the board. So the touchdown pass to Connor Paxton, and now Riverside will go for 2. There's a snap and a run inside and tackled short of the end zone on the play, and they'll be held out. That run by Ty Stroshine, and it's 38-6 Wind River with 1:49 to go third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back. This is Fremont County Game of the Week action on KTAK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Welcome back. I think we've got sound back. Might have figured it out here at the break. 1:49 to play, third quarter. 38-6 ball game. As Riverside scored on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Colonel to Paxton with 1:49 to go in this third quarter. So it's going to be an onside kick. Ball's going to go deep, and covering it up for Wind River on the play. It'll be Wind River football, and coming out, number 7, Remington Herbert with the recovery. So 1:48 to play in this third quarter, and we've got seconds to play in Laramie with Wyoming leading with the ball 17-14 over Air Force. .148 to play in this third quarter. It's over. Wyoming has done it. They beat Air Force 17-14 in Laramie and improved to 3-1 on the year. A huge win for the Cowboys in Laramie. Here's Herbert left side off the end around. He's going to spin twice and drive inside the 50. He'll be wrestled down at the 47 of Riverside after a gain of 8. Second down and 2 on the play. So 123 and counting. Congratulations to the Wyoming Cowboys. Second and 2 at the 47 for Wind River. 1:08 to play in the third quarter. Here's the handoff right side, Frederick. He's right up the middle. He'll cut back left and be wrestled down by Paxton, but not after a big gain and a Wind River first down. That time, Cooper Frederick struggling to get up a bit. Probably a bit fatigued. He's already scored 3 touchdowns on the day. 35-yard interception return to open the game, a 5-yard touchdown run, and then a 44-yard touchdown run by Cooper Frederick. 1st and 10 for Wind River at the Riverside 37. In the gun, here's Frederick back right side behind a host of Wind River blockers. He's going to carry Riverside Rebels 9 yards downfield. It'll be 2nd and 1. Actually a gain of 8. So 2nd and 2 with 15 seconds to play, third quarter. Cougars leading this one 38-6 on the WildToday.com scoreboard. In the gun, here's Chris Burke. Coming in motion, J.C. Herbert. Handoff inside to Frederick. He's going to be close to a first down. And they're going to say no gain on the play. 3rd down and 2. So good hustle by the Riverside defense. Third and 2.
How about those Cougars?
Timeout on the play as we go to the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Wind River leads it 38-6 over Riverside. On KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
Welcome back as we open the fourth quarter of play, and if you haven't heard, Wyoming 17, Air Force 14, final score from Laramie. Cowboys improved to 3-1 on the season. There's Burke in the shotgun. He'll hand off up the middle. Running that play, Calder Johnson. And it's going to be close to a first down. They're going to say 4th and less than a yard for the Cougars. Riverside defense stiffening here on this set of downs. So 4th and 1 at the 27-yard line. It's just going to be old-fashioned smash-mouth football here as Burke in the short gun. In motion, Herbert straight up the middle. Burke, they'll push him across for a first down. He'll gain nearly 5 yards. First down, Wind River. They sent Herbert in motion. Some of the defenders had to look that way, and then Burke, behind that big offensive line, just pushed his way to a Wind River first down. 38-6 Wind River, 11-11 to play in this one. First down 10 at the 23 of Riverside. Here's Burke in the short gun. Johnson behind him. In motion, Frederick. He'll get the ball. He'll cut inside. Nice gain all the way to the 16-yard line. Gain of 8 for Cooper Frederick. Second down and 2. Ball right on the 15-yard line of Riverside. Burke will get the play call in from Coach Frederick. And the Cougars will come to the line of scrimmage. 10-13 to play. Handoff up the middle, Calder Johnson. He'll be tripped up, but not before he gains a first down. The gain of 3 will move the ball to the 13. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 10 minutes and counting to play in this one. Cougars want to punch it in and force the running clock here at Pavilion. Looking for win number 3 in the 2022 season. Burke in the shotgun. 1st and 10 for Wind River. They can get a first down on about the 3-yard line. There's Burke. He'll take the snap and fade left side. He's near the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown, Wind River. 13-yard run by Chris Burke. Chris Burke coming on at quarterback. Nothing but student body left. He cut back right, reached for the end zone, and he was in, but now we're going to get a holding call on Wind River. And that'll nullify the 13-yard touchdown run in my notes. So Wind River will be backed up to about their 16-yard line. First, they can still get a first down inside the 5 at about the 3, so we'll call it 1st and 13 at the 16. There's Burke in the short gun. Johnson behind him, Herbert right, Frederick left. Frederick in motion. Here's Burke back the other way, student body right. And there's not going to be anywhere to go for Chris Burke. He's going to be wrestled down for a big loss. All the way back to the 22-yard line goes Chris Burke. Actually, they're going to say it's right at the 20 where he's wrestled down. So 2nd and 17 now for a first down at the 20 of Riverside. Riverside had that one in their sights. Chris Burke had nowhere to go. 8:13 and counting here at Leroy Center Field. Cougars, 38-6. Here's Burke in the short gun. Herbert in motion, inside, handoff. Frederick, he's going to head toward the end zone, inside the 5. He'll hit the pylon. Touchdown, Wind River. 20-yard run by Cooper Frederick. His 4th touchdown of the day. So Frederick scores from 20 at the 77:52 mark. And that'll extend the Wind River lead to 44-6. Wind River going to go for 2 as Burke in the short gun. Handoff. Nope, he'll take it right up the middle. They'll push him across. And they're going to say no good as he stops short of the goal line. Wind River 44. Riverside 6. No running clock yet. 7:52 to play from Pavilion. We're back after a break on the Fremont County Game of the Week.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Welcome back, Wind River 44, and Riverside 6 here at Leroy Center Field. Isaiah Jones with the kickoff for Wind River. Jones approaches the ball. He'll kick it deep this time. It'll be taken in by Ty Stroshine of Riverside. He'll come around the right end. He's got a little bit of a crease, and he'll run the ball out over the 40-yard line and be run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So nice return for Ty Stroshine of Riverside. 44-6 lead for the Cougars with 7:44 to play in this one. Apologize for our difficulties in that third quarter. I think I might have touched a button, and I had to push the buttons to figure it out, and that's something that makes me really uncomfortable. 1st and 10 at the 44 of Riverside for the Rebels. Here's the handoff to Stroshine. He'll be tackled in the backfield by J.C. Herbert, and a loss of about almost a yard. Second, we'll call it 11 on the play at the 44. Riverside taking their time in the huddle. It's not like they're going to win this. They'd like to put together some positive yardage. There's Colonel in the shotgun. Two backs right behind him. Two receivers set for Riverside. Colonel, he'll pass right side. It's going to be tipped and knocked down on the play. And that tip, we're going to give it to Casey Beefus. 3rd down and 11. Cougars pass rushers with a nice push that time. Got in the backfield, got their hands on that pass. 7 minutes to play. Got to give a tip of the hat to tonight's officials, working their 3rd game of the day. A dire shortage of officials is causing issues in high school football. There's Colonel in the shotgun. He'll roll right, let it go deep downfield, out of bounds, incomplete. So 4th and 11 for Riverside. 6:54 to play in this one. Already Lander with a 24-14 win tonight over Evanston. Lander now 3-1 on the season. It was Mountain View 34-14 over Thermopolis. Star Valley earlier today with a 59-19 win over Riverton. Riverside going to punt it away. Here's the punt by Cash Duncan, and it'll bounce and go out of bounds at the 39-yard line of Wind River. So the Cougars will get the ball back. 6:48 to play, leading 44-6 in this one. Of course, we're streaming at wyotoday.com on YouTube. WYO Today's YouTube page. And we're bringing you the 4th broadcast of the day. It's been a busy one here in Fremont County. So Wind River will get the ball 1st and 10 with 6:48 to play. At quarterback, Carter Fowler for Wind River. Fowler will hand it off to Cooper Frederick. Frederick making his way out near the 40-yard line, just short of a 1st down. Gain of 9 yards for Cooper Frederick. Frederick, outstanding game. 20-yard touchdown run. Was a 44-yard touchdown run, a 5-yard touchdown run, and a 35-yard interception return for a touchdown for Cooper Frederick. He's going to be in the running for our Papa Murphy's and Gatorade Players of the Game. In the gun, Carter Fowler. He'll take the ball himself and run across the 50-yard line and be stopped at the 45-yard line. So first down for Wind River at about the 45-yard line of Riverside. 5:47 and counting in this ball game. Brisk wind still blowing out of the northwest, even though the flags are hanging a little bit more. As you look out on the field and you see the shirt of referee Pat Harris, and it's picking up the wind. First and 10 at the 45. Fowler in the gun. He'll hand off to Frederick. Frederick breaks into the clear. He's over the 40 and be tackled inside the 30 at the 29. Big run for Frederick. First and 10 for Wind River at the Riverside 30. Cooper Frederick, well over 100 yards rushing on the day. Probably closing in on 200. Carter Fowler, the 5'9", 155-pound senior, been sharing time with Chris Burke at quarterback. There's Burke in the gun. Fowler in the gun. 4 receivers set. Hand off to Frederick. He's off the left side and off the races. Inside nearly at the 10 where he'll be dropped on the play. And that tackle by Connor Paxton of Riverside. First down for Wind River. 4:34 and counting in this one. Ball at the 11 of Riverside. So the Cougars can get a first down inside the 1 with 4:19 to play. Fowler in the short gun. Frederick off his left shoulder. He'll get the handoff. Cooper Frederick inside the 5, and he'll be, right at the 5. He'll be tackled. Second down and about 5 for a Wind River first down at the 5-yard line. 3:47 and counting to play. This is just a matter if the Cougars can put up a 50 spot. Fowler brings his team to the line. 2 receivers set. Cooper Frederick off Fowler's left shoulder. And Fowler will take the ball toward the end zone. He dives for the end zone. Touchdown! Carter Fowler on the 5-yard touchdown run. So Fowler with the 5-yard touchdown run, 3:16 to play, and it's now 50-6. Wind River on to attempt the extra point. And they're going to go for 2. 3:16 to play. 50-6 ball game. Fowler in the short gun. Fowler looking to pass. Left-handed pass into the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking on that play for Calder Johnson. So Fowler's pass falls short, incomplete. 3:16 to play. Wind River 50, Riverside 6. We'll be back on KTAK.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming. 23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Welcome back, 50-6 ball game from Leroy Center Field. And to kick it off for Wind River, Isaiah Jones. 50-6. And a catch as Jones kicks it right into the breadbasket of number 1 for Riverside, Hyson Hill. So first down and 10 for Riverside on their own 33-yard line. 3:14 to play from Leroy Center Field. I'm old enough to remember when Leroy was coaching here at Wind River. Good man. Good friend through the years. Always a positive comment when I was learning how to write sports or broadcast. So, Leroy, if you're listening, go Cougars. 1st and 10 at the 33. Here's the run by the quarterback out to the 30-yard line. And that's Trenton Colonel. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for Riverside. 2:57 and counting here in the running clock. Big win for the Cougars. Opening this season 3-0. There's Colonel in the short gun. He'll throw it right side, complete to Wildman. Wildman's going to get a first down out near the 50-yard line. It's going to be to the 47-yard line of Riverside, where it'll be 1st and 10 in the running clock. 2:26 to play. Scores today in Fremont County football is Lander over Evanston, 24-14. Star Valley came in with a noon kickoff at Riverton High School and won 59-19. Also on the network, Mountain View 34, Thermopolis 14. St. Stephen's, Wyoming Indian forfeited their games this weekend. Here's Colonel. He'll hand off to Stroshine. Stroshine going to gain 5 with 1:47 and counting to go in this one. 2nd and 6 for Riverside. 1:36 to play. 50-6 ball game. Appreciate the hospitality of everybody out here. Wind River Athletics got us set up, got us hooked up to an Ethernet cable, and that's all we needed. We did have some technical difficulties caused by the play-by-play guy, but we got back on the air. 1:13 to play. Here's a handoff right side to a very small running back, Cash Duncan. And he was taken down hard. And now Wind River going to empty its bench as we go inside a minute to play in this ball game. We'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up next on the network. 3rd and 4 for Riverside at the 46 of Wind River. Safe to say the number 1 defense in the state, the Cougars defense, came through with shining colors tonight against unbeaten Riverside. Here's Colonel in the gun. He'll throw it right side again to Duncan. Duncan will try to cut back, and then he'll be taken down. And that tackle on the play by Blake Snyder of the Cougars. 10 seconds, 9. Teams are going to line up at the 50, and we're going to get a timeout. Nope, the clock is down to 7. Not sure why it's not running. So 7 seconds to play, they call timeout. All right, they're going to wind it up, and it's going to end. Final score from Leroy Center Field in Pavilion. Wind River improves to 3-1 on the season with a 50-6. That's right, 50. Riverside 6. We'll be back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show coming up next. Hey, go Pokes, go Cougars, and go Lander Tigers tonight. Wyoming Cowboys with a big win over Air Force in Laramie. We'll talk about that and more as we go over the final scoring summary and get our Gatorade and Pepsi players of the game coming up next on KTAK.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Welcome back as we go into the Click It or Ticket post-game show. Final score tonight, Wind River wins it 50-6. This is the Click It or Ticket post-game show, and our players of the game tonight, Papa Murphy's player of the game, our first player of the game will go to Cooper Frederick. Cooper in the ball game was outstanding. Finishes with 4 touchdowns, and we might as well go through the scoring summary now as Cooper Frederick opened the scoring with a 35-yard interception return for touchdown early in this game, the 9:38 mark, and Wind River with a 6-0. Then it was Cooper Frederick with 4:16 to play in the first quarter, a 5-yard scoring run. Fowler would hit Herbert with a 2-point pass. It was 14-0 Wind River. Then Herbert with 1:31 to play in the first half, scored on a 63-yard run, and Herbert would run in the extra points. It was 22-0 Wind River at the half. Third quarter got going with a 44-yard scoring run by Frederick. It was 28-0 Wind River, and then Burke scored the 2-point conversion at the 8:50 mark, and it was 30-0. Herbert would come back, scoring a 63-yard run. The 2-point conversion was good. It was 38-0 Wind River. Riverside would get on the board with 1:49 to go in the third quarter on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Colonel to Paxton. It was 38-6 after the 2-point conversion failed. Frederick would score on a 20-yard run with 7:52 to play. It was 44-6 Wind River. The 2-point conversion was not good. And then Fowler would score with 3:16 to play on a 5-yard scoring run. And it was the final margin of victory. Wind River 50 and Riverside 6. Wind River next week will play at Big Piney Friday at 1 o'clock. And our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Cooper Frederick. Our Gatorade player of the game tonight goes to J.C. Herbert. J.C. Herbert with back-to-back, well, not back-to-back, but 2 touchdown runs of 63 yards each, 1:31 to go in the first half. And then Herbert on a third quarter touchdown run of 63 yards to extend the Wind River lead to 38-0. Also, scores coming in tonight for across the county. It was Lander over Evanston 24-14. It was Star Valley 59, Riverton 19. It was Thermopolis losing 34-14 to Mountain View. And this game tonight, Wind River 50, Riverside 6. For Robin Beers, who came out and ran the film for me tonight, I appreciate it. I guess I'll have to do something. We should have been in Laramie tonight, but we had a high school game to cover. So congratulations to the Cougars, to the Wyoming Cowboys, and all the other high school football games played across the state. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll see if we can get some final scores from around the state. This is Wind River football on the Fremont County Game of the Week.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Welcome back. Final score in this one, Wind River 50 and Riverside 6. We'll go over some scores here. Number 2, Shoshone was able to get a game in with Cheyenne East. It does not count in the standings, but Shoshone beat East 54-21 tonight. So congratulations to the Wranglers. Class 4A, it was Cheyenne East over Laramie, 63-7. Sheridan 39, Rock Springs 28. Natrona 26, Kelly Walsh 6. Campbell County 51, Cheyenne South 10. Fourth quarter score, Thunder Basin 28, Cheyenne Central 28. That one going to go down to the wire. Class 3A, it was Star Valley 59, Riverton 19. Cody 35, Buffalo 13, that's final. Lander over Evanston 24-14. It was Douglas 34, Powell 14. So Powell comes out, beats Riverton, and then loses 2 straight. Fourth quarter score, Worland 41, Green River 12. Class 2A, Lovell 12, Lyman 6. That was a final in overtime. It was Cokeville 42, Pinedale 7. Mountain View 34, Thermopolis 14. Burns 28, Newcastle 13. That one's in a lightning delay. Bighorn 28, Glenrock 0. It was Torrington over Wheatland. That's a fourth quarter score, 10-7. Let's see. No score between Tongue River and Upton Sundance. Let's see, Pine Bluffs in 1A 9-man, 40, Wright 18. It was Big Piney over Grable, 32-12. Southeast over Moorcroft, 42-18. The third quarter score, Lingle Fort Laramie 77, Guernsey Sunrise 0. And that'll do it with the scores as Wyoming Indian and St. Stephen's forfeited their games this weekend. Hey, one more time, Wind River 50, Riverside 6. This is Cody Beers. Thanks for listening to the Fremont County Game of the Week. We'll be back next Friday with another one. I can't wait. Hey, have a wonderful weekend. Go Pokes and go Denver Broncos. We'll be there Sunday. Have a good weekend, everyone. From Pavilion, Wind River with the big win improves to 3-0 on our Fremont County Game of the Week.
Sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation.